KnifeDope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. KnifeDope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Take a quick second to admire this gorgeous upgrade that just took place on this Spyderco Little Native Wharncliffe apparatus. This is one of several Little Natives in my collection, and this one might be my favorite. I just got the little mama a brand new outfit. She is rocking these gorgeous DLC coated titanium scales with the diamond texture, courtesy of Rip's Garage Tech. Just put these on, I think, yesterday. And it just, I love that black versus the stonewash finish contrast. It just looks fucking fantastic. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We got two batches of dope. We've got USA Premium right there, and then we got some budget. So without further ado, let's get to the dope. All right, normally we go USA first, but being that this is a premium knife, we'll put that on the, we'll go second. Check that one out second. And we're gonna get into this one. Now this is coming from Civivi, obviously. Now, I feel like I've bought more Civivis in the last 2 weeks than I bought in the last year. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with me, but there was a reason why I bought this one. This is an older model from them, and I ended up ordering this right before Christmas because primarily for two reasons, actually. I've got a video concept idea that I'm going to be using this for. You know, I think I've done maybe 2 or 3 different videos where I give you guys budget options or budget alternatives to, you know, more premium knives. And I think I got a talent when it comes to that shit. So I saw something in my with this knife here. Big shout out to the young pup, Mr. Westside. He actually linked this knife to me, and like I said, it was a great price, so I had to pull the trigger. And it was one that I had never checked out before. So let's see which one I'm talking about. This is from a couple of years ago, as a matter of fact. I checked out the history like on YouTube, and there were videos, you know, from like 2 or 3 years ago in this model, but I had never checked it out. As a matter of fact, I thought this was a slip joint all this time until I checked it recently. Whenever you see this these white soldier rags coming from Civivi, that tells you that it's definitely one of their older ones, because the newer knives come with the green color rag. This is the Civivi Appalachian Drifter 2. And it looks pretty goddamn good now that I got it in hand. This was on sale for $41.95 on Atlantic Knife. Now, I usually don't purchase from them. I had bought one knife previously, and my experience was not that enjoyable, so I kind of just shied away from them. But, you know, when it comes to a goddamn sale, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. We've got these beautiful contoured handles. Now, this particular configuration would not have been my go-to, but the link my boy sent me, this was the knife that came up, so I just pulled the trigger. But in the grand scheme of things, this variation is going to go perfect with my comparison knife. We've got 2 forms of deployment. You've got this nicely done front flipper, very, very smooth jimping. It's not too textury, and we also got that nice fuller. Deep carry stainless steel pocket clip is inset with recessed screws, so that's a plus. Let's go ahead and deploy the knife. Okay, nice looking clip point. I am not a clip point fan by any stretch of the imagination, but when it's done well like that, I cannot complain. Full, oh shit, that's a full fucking hollow, people. Full hollow. Now I wonder if this is one. Is this one piece of material? That looks like some carbon fiber weave, but I don't think that's an inlay. I don't know what the fuck's going on. This is a liner lock. Now, there is absolutely zero access that they're giving us to that liner. I mean, zero. This might be one of the worst accesses I've ever experienced. But it is buttery smooth. Let's check out that fuller. Now we've got a overall length of 6.8 inches. 2.96 of that is in this Nitro V blade steel. Love that nice belt satin finish. Now, due to these contoured scales, it does feel the hand very nicely. No complaints there. Very lightweight, coming in at 2.58. This is not a bad design, people. It really isn't. I'm getting some modern, traditional vibes to it, for sure, for sure. G10 backspacer. Now, if you're going to give me a lanyard hole, that's the way to fucking do it. You know, I think they call that the hog snout lanyard. And I'm a fan if you're going to give it to me like that. Let's go ahead and put up a couple of knives for some size comparison before we get on over to this next one. First up, going to be the Spyderco Para 3. You can't go wrong with a goddamn Para 3. So there you see that. Next up, possible budget of the year contender here. It didn't win first place for me, but it hung in there most of the year. That's the Miguron Mayoro. So there you see those. Let's do a couple more, shall we? More budget vibes. This one was, I believe, second place for the category. And that is the unofficial overseas knife of the channel, the CJRB Echo. So the drifter is a little bit smaller than that. Next up, more American dope for your palate. We're going to go with the Hogue Deca. Version 2. Don't get it fucked up. So there you see the drifter up against those. Let's do two more. God damn it, two more. My 2022 ugliest knife of the year, but it's got a special place in my heart. And that is that Petrified Fish Nightingale. Also rocking a nice clip point blade. And just a little bit, I think it might be dead money with the drifter as far as size goes. Last but certainly not least, recent acquisition that if you like it, you can buy it from me. This is the Devo Lush. This one is a prototype, so therefore you got 20 CV blade steel on that one. And it is a rare one because I think there was only 4 of these prototypes made. So if you're interested in that Lush, reach out to your boy via email or IG. So we can see that that drifter is about a little bit smaller than the Lush. Yes, people. So the purpose for this, you're going to have to stay tuned because I'm going to be possibly doing that video in the next day or two. I've got 4 premium knives that I'm going to be giving you budget options for. And this is one of those options, people. So riveting content, goddammit. So there you have the drifter from Civivi. Okay, that was cool. But this is what it's about. E-Knives is in the building. So big shout out to them. They sent me a koozie, I guess. Fucking, here goes a nice little sticker. Have a knife day. I'll take it. Now, this is the first for me. First knife from this company. Oh, shit. TRM is in the building, people. What you know about that? I love this. Very reminiscent of the Demko packaging. You know, they give you this right here, though. I believe they are, this is, what do you call it? Recycled. So this says I used to be sugarcane. All right. Now, which model is it? Let's find out. Now, I've had this knife on the channel before, but it was on loan, and it was a while ago. And as a matter of fact, when I reviewed the knife for the channel, it didn't really grow on me. It didn't really impress until I carried it after the video. But it's this one right here. The Shadow, baby. Now, this is the, if I couldn't get the titanium one, which is like a damn unicorn, it's almost impossible to get. This was my next selection. This is the Concord Grape color. So we've got beautiful micarta scales here, nicely contoured and milled. Love that milling they do there on the middle of the scale. We've got single form deployment, which is this nice set of tits. And this is utilizing a crossbar lock. I think they call theirs the river lock. Hold up, hold up, hold up. What the fuck? Hold up. There it goes. Now, I'm right out the gate, I'm noticing something different here. Something weird. Do you guys see that? These are mismatched. And I could really feel it when I pulled down on that crossbar. I think they just put two non-matching barbells on that crossbar. Let's try this again. Not bad as far as, you know, the action. It's a little mushy, but most crossbar locks are, unless, of course, you are Kaiser. Hate to admit it, but Kaiser does the best crossbar locks. Now, this one I got on a deal. This was $340. However, your boy had a $50 credit at eKnives that was burning a hole in my goddamn pocket. So I ended up checking out at $290. 7.75 inches overall length on this beauty. 3.2 inches of that is in this drop point blade in CPM 20 CV. Now, as far as I know, TRM is known specifically for their great heat treats and slicey blade geometry. She's gorgeous. Look at that nice tumble polish they got on there. Essentially a nice stone wash, I believe. I think the website calls it a tumble polish. Now, we've got a some type of a milling pattern here on this pivot. I don't know exactly what it is, but just some nice milling lines. Looks good. TRM logo here on the show side of the knife. We've got that infamous 50/50 finger choil, which does accommodate the full purchase, no refund. So you know I'm always down for that. Reversible deep carry titanium pocket clip that is inset as well as recessed screws. So they crushed it on that. Now, something else I'm not too keen on is why we've got those 3 screws there. You see, we've got a clean presentation here on the show side, and then we've got the 3 screws there. I'm not really digging that. I would have much preferred them to have maybe those 2 be hidden underneath the scale. You know, I just think that just, as far as symmetry goes too, it kind of throws it off. You've got 3 on this side and then just the one with the pivot on the other side. Lightweight carry. This comes in at 4 ounces. This is born and bred here in the United States. We've got a 90 thousandths for our blade stock. Yeah, this is a fucking serious cutting tool, people. So this is going to have to be used. I still am not digging what's going on here with these fucking barbells. You can see it even more there, right? You see how this one is totally different, like it's got a nipple on it. Gonna have to fucking send an email about that one. Let's go ahead and put some comparisons up for y'all, give you a better idea on the size of this thing. Let's come in with some hot American dope. We're gonna start out like this. The Spyderco Manix 2, River's Edge Cutlery exclusive, rocking those original GOAT scales. Head on over to Original GOAT and treat yourself. Just be sure to use code FUCKER for 15% off that purchase. So the Shadow is a little bit smaller than the Manix. Next up, recent acquisition. We're looking at the SPK Lamia. So the Lamia and the Shadow are about neck and neck. Let's do a couple more, shall we? Let's throw in a budget knife in there. Fuck it, right? How about this one? The CJRB Pyrite, White Mountain Knives exclusive. Now this one was just bought by a friend of mine, member of the channel. So this will be its swan song. She's going to be headed out soon. And the Shadow is bigger than that. How about some Demko vibes? The 20.5 with that fantastic regrind courtesy of BGM. So the Shadow is bigger than that. Let's do 2 more. God damn it, 2 more. How about some crossbar locks? How about this one? Now, this Benchmade Narrows has not made its official introduction or, you know, to my channel. This is a pass around and I just got it. And to be 100% honest with you, I know that that knife has caused a lot of controversy this year. And all I can tell you is just stay tuned for my video, because your boy ended up, never mind, we'll keep that a secret. So there you see the Shadow up against that. Last but certainly not least, the company manufacturing the best crossbar locks in the game. We're looking at the Kaiser Sheepdog clutch lock apparatus. So the Shadow is a little bit smaller than that. You know, people, I am still amazed as to why these companies have not started to, in particularly Benchmade, who was the inventor of the access lock. They had all these years ahead of everyone else to perfect it and evolve it. They have refused to. Now, granted, I've heard that the Narrows is not using the customary Omega springs, but I don't know yet. But, you know, something as simple as allowing you to adjust the tension with, you know, preset holes changes the experience altogether. You know, that, and maybe they're using some higher quality, you know, Omega springs, but whatever it is they're fucking doing, man, they got the game locked when it comes to crossbar locks. But here she is again, up close. The shadow is now in the collection. Oh man, I gotta get her tit fixed. That's really fucking driving me crazy. You know, one side of the tit is bigger than the other. Well, there we have it, fuckers. Premium dope with a little bit of old school budget dope. Two good ones. Two different price categories. Two different countries. I want to know what you fuckers think. Are you a fan of this older Civivi model? How about this USA Shadow? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something. Cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers!